Fans, I can't believe we're here again. This time, not so much in warmer country. We are in cooler country. Matter of fact, it's 46 degrees and somewhere in Delaware. We got the reigning champion, Connor Eugene Okonski. He's about to tee off. Let's catch up with him now. All right, he's already looked at the course and bam, he's warmed up. And now, hole number 1, he is ready with a blue disc. We'll see where that got us, but good shot first round. Okay, here goes our second swing, and it's going to be a challenge to get to that one, but it will get him closer. And he took a little swirl with that one, and great shot, great shot. The crowd is excited about that one. So let's go get closer to those chains. Folks, the scenery is absolutely beautiful here. We have logs everywhere, and we can see that the basket, and bam! Yes. We're gonna have to do a bogey. We are now at launch pad number 2. We're gonna, the first one was tough. The champion, it's been a while since he's done the game, and now he is going to whisk that one straight to the basket, and look at him go. There we go. That was good form, and it didn't hit a tree, so we'll have to go look for that one maybe.
It definitely hit a tree.
So let's walk on down there with him. I know the crowd is so excited. The crowd is so excited to have him back. But let's go to the second par and see what we do. There we go. Those chains. We love to hear those chains. I think he's got his mojo now. It just took that first hole to get him warmed up, and now we're on a roll. Now, the last competition, I got some input from the fans to, not just get shots from the point of value to seeing the baskets, but maybe get some from the front of the competitor to see, yes, excellent, good job. Sorry, fans. I'm gonna have to retake that last statement. It wasn't getting him from a different angle. It was me putting my camera at a different angle so I could get more of this shot and maybe more of that frisbee. And as you can see, we're in nice open space, but I did not hear the clang. So let's walk on down there and see what happened. Let's just take a look at that basket. That is for a number 3, and going into that area with that cliff, that's a pretty tough basket. This is one heck of a course, team. One heck of a course. I don't even want to go down there. We're going to fall into the ravine. And there was those chains. He got it. Yes! And the crowd is... they're seeing the champion that he was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he's back. The boy is back. Go, Mr. Okonski. Number 4, here we go. He's warming up. Yes, this is, last time we were together, you remember we had all of that greenery. And now there's no greenery. There's a bunch of leaves on the ground. Makes it a little bit more challenging to find those discs when we need to. So thank you, people on the sidelines, for helping us find those discs. We really appreciate it. We're on a par 4 now, very challenging, because keep in mind, crowd, this is the course of where they do those championship tournaments, and that's what we're in right now. This is not one of those, you know, Mississippi or Florida ones. This is definitely championship, Delaware. Good course. Yes, I know the crowd is really liking that shot right there. All right, we're gonna walk on down to get that disc. Well, as you can see, he's a little bit in the weeds on this one, but right now we need to locate that disc, and it should be somewhere in the ravine. Let's take a moment to locate it. Thank goodness Fan Jordan found that disc for him. That's what I'm saying, fans. Y'all are just all about the love for this champion. So keep rooting him on. Thank you, Jordan, for finding that blue disc. Woo! Came very close. We're getting closer to those chains. Okay. Now it's the CEO's turn to get on up there on the launching pad to get the birdie for number 5. And I am guessing, just by, you know, my experience in the game, that this is a par 5.
It is a par 5.
And the contestant is agreeing with me. So I've been very thrilled that he has invited me back after the last one. We had so much fun, and even the crowd was saying, you know, let's bring her back. She was a little bit of a newbie at the beginning, but she has so much expanded her knowledge of the game. So, yes. And thank you for the crowd feedback. I appreciate it. Now, since Mr. Olkonski has this significant lead over some of his competitors, y'all may remember them from previous competitions, Sean and Jeff. I mean, they may have to play a little bit of catch up with him, but we'll see. We all know that Connor doesn't do very well around water, and if he ever picks up a pink disc, Sean and Jeff can definitely catch up with him. So let's hope he listens to Caddy Pam. All right, here comes Bogey, and I can feel it. The crowd is supporting him on this one, and it hit the leaves. So well, look at that pretty girl picking it up for you. That is so awesome. Yeah, we're gonna get you on this film. We're at hole number 7, and this one I believe is a par 4, a par 3. So let's get the crowd behind him on this one. There we go. Look at that form. Yes, he has got it. He has got it going on right now. And remember, it took him from the last 2 competitions a couple of these holes or chains to before he was really, that arm really got warmed up. So, and the temperatures here are a little bit different. Let's just say it. We're at 32 degrees here, and he is trying to stay as warm as he can. Don't let this sunshine fool you. Look at all of those people bundled up. Let's make it on down to the disc. Oh my God, there's that Jordan girl again. She's trying to pick up the disc, and everybody knows he has to play that disc where it lies. I don't know, we're just gonna have to ban her from the next competition. I think I got that one the whole way. Finally, when you do this camera a certain way, it's amazing how much of the thing you can do, the C. All right, this one bounced out of the top again, so it's a well-known redo. Even though he doesn't need it, let's just hear those chains again. There you go. There you go. So we are, we're still in the lead, but that lead is going to catch up with him. So let's keep on going. Go, Mr. Okonski. We're at hole number 7, and this one I believe is a par 4, a par 3. So let's get the crowd behind him on this one. There we go. Look at that form. Yes, he has got it. He has got it going on right now. And remember, it took him from the last 2 competitions a couple of these holes or chains to before he was really, that arm really got warmed up. So, and the temperatures here are a little bit different. Let's just say it. We're at 32 degrees here, and he is trying to stay as warm as he can. Don't let this sunshine fool you. Look at all of those people bundled up. Let's make it on down to the disc. All right, this one bounced out of the top again, so it's a well-known redo. Even though he doesn't need it, let's just hear those chains again. There you go. There you go. So we are, we're still in the lead, but that lead is going to catch up with him. So let's keep on going. Go, Mr. Okonski. Now we are at par number 8, and he is deciding which disc. Again, he's going to go with that Old Faithful green, and you know, this time, because of the leaves that have already fallen off the tree, we can find that one fairly well in the leaves. He's very lucky to have some of his best friends from Atlanta here. They recently got married, and congratulations, Corrine and Michael, and thanks for coming down. We appreciate that, for supporting well, one of your dearest friends. So let's root him on. Go, Connor. So as you can tell from the caddies having heavy breathing, we are getting at higher altitudes. We are probably close to the peak of the mountaintop, and we've got, this is the new challenge. We're used to flat land, and this is going uphill, and then I'm pretty sure at some point we will be going downhill. So let's catch up with that frisbee. That was an eagle if I ever saw one. It went soaring, 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 and hit those chains. You gotta love it. The crowd, again, is going crazy, 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 crazy wild. Now the flight path of that disc on number 10, like I said, this is a hard course, a very, very hard course, but it just curved those trees in the flight path that it was supposed to go through. And I think this is going to allow him to get a little bit more ahead of the game. He lost some strokes in both 7 and 8. But I think we're picking them back up. So let's go see how far that disc got to those, that crib. Bye. You can't get any more beautiful than that one. It is right there, right there. So let's let's see. Let's take a glance at his form. We haven't done that in a while. And you can see he's with purple. And again, he's staying away from that pink. I'm so proud of this kid. And I can see it, and it did take a flight path as well. It had a nice curve to it. It just went the wrong flight plan this time. But I bet once we get down there, we're going to see Jordan digging it out. Bye. All right, he's a little bit in the thickets, but it's going to be it'll be a straight shot for him. Oh, I don't know. So far, we have not lost any disc whatsoever. I'm thinking back to the last competition, He did lose a pink disc, which is the disc that I shared with him to, possibly not use again during the rest of that competition. But a nice person, and there he is with that pink disc. And I will tell you, somebody else must have lost their pink disc too, because they went diving in afterwards, much later after we've left that competition, and they called him and volunteered to send it back to him. Now, that tells you about the group of competitors that are in this field of disc golf. Just absolutely top-notch quality people. So let's move on to the next round. Well, Mr. Okonski, you couldn't get any closer than that than if it went into the basket. So this should be a pretty good birdie. Well, fans, we are halfway through the course. We are on pod number 11. And this one is, I believe, a 3-par. And, some challengers, they find it hard to get through this one in 3. So we're gonna see what happens. As we make our descent off the peak of the mountain, we are at the end of the tee for number 12. And this time I'm wondering, oh gosh, he picked up the pink. But I'm just gonna hold my breath, and bam! And dunk. That was no gimme, nor was that a headbanger. That was a hole-in-one. Yes, indeed. He needed that one. All this high altitude has a way of pulling it out of you. So I think this descent is going to be the best part of his game. Now, folks, y'all all know traditionally number 13 is not his best chain to make, but we're gonna see as I correct the, well, we just missed it as I was changing direction of the phone. But that was a hard head, but now we're gonna do a gimme. There we go. Good shot, Mr. Okonski. This we're going for basket number 15. 14, basket number 14. So let's go follow that disc and see where it landed. Good job, Okonski. So yeah, the temperature's dropping just a little bit, but it is not stopping Mr. Okonski from changing those chains. So number 14, golly, it's just beautiful to watch the form that he has, and then just give that bow to those fans, like all that. The cheering, it is just phenomenal. So let's move on to 15. Another good shot. Caddy Pam missed, but this one is definitely going to be a par 3 for sure, because that blue disc is so darn close to that basket. Let's get on up there with him. Folks, what do y'all say? He pick up that pink one? No, he took the blue one. But he had both of them in his hands. I saw it even from the distance here. So we are getting we're going back downhill. We are getting that lead back. That's what we need. So let's go to we're going to number 16. Yeah, he's in a little bit of a pickle over that one. He's changed his mind. Maybe he'll go for orange. Yeah, I've not seen him use that very often, But in the pickle that he's in that ditch area, well, I think considering the circumstances, that was an excellent strategy on his part. This one could be an eagle or it could be a birdie, so let's see. It kind of sailed right over that yellow like a bird, but we're going to give this one more shot. We're picking up the pink one again, so I'm feeling pretty confident those chains rattle like they did. Very nice, very, very nice. So we are just completed hole 16, and we're going to move on to number 17, and we're going to end it with number 18. Come on, crowd. Come on, follow along. He definitely has some obstacles here. Again, quite a lot of trees, but thank goodness we're not dealing with alligators. We're not dealing with the heat. We are just dealing with a bunch of trees and the cold at this particular time, and maybe some higher altitudes than what we're used to. But I feel confident over the next year he's going to get used to this altitude, and whew, he's not sweating, that's for sure. That's for sure. He's a little red because of the freezing temperatures that we're experiencing. But he will adjust. He will make those adjustments. Now this 17th hole is like none that I've ever seen before. It's like a Mayan temple that is our next obstacle. And it's going to take really some strategy on this one. And then he's got to climb up on that temple, those rock steps, to retrieve it. So let's quiet down and give him some concentration time. That was a pretty good shot. That's all I got to say. Mouth closed. He's climbing up the temple. One of the probably, hopefully not active volcanoes that we have here. And he's got his pink one, that all faithful one that served him well on this particular tournament. There goes that chain. And yes, we needed all three of those. We needed all three of them. Thank you, Connor. Now this is our last and final hole, and it's going to take everything he has to get through this par probably 6 chain, and he did very nicely. Went through those trees. You could see that disc landing down there. So I think he's in a good position. Good position. I think that was a good choice that he made on that one. The orange one is known to be a roller, so it just rolled, I would say, 100 feet, 200 feet, maybe even 1,000 feet it rolled. So it did a good job over there. So he's making some nice selections. He's learned from the last competition not to depend on Caddy Pam to choose his disc for him. So is by those people over there, Connor. Now another glamorous way to showcase the 18th hole. I tell you, every course that we see these days do something very fabulous for the 18th hole. And that thud was just Mr. Okonski practicing over there. But I'm gonna get as close as I can. I know the officials don't like the camera team up there too close, but let me get back with you on this. All right, I'm gonna sneak in here, and as you can see, his orange one again has served him well, but now we can get a greater look at what's going to happen, how he has to manage around these volcanic rocks to get to that 18th chain. So let's all be quiet and give the rest of these contestants, as well as Mr. Okonski, some time to strategize. And as the crowd does agree, that was an excellent shot. I think the only way around the big obstacle that he was faced with. So let's, again, give him some concentration as he decides which disc he's going to hit those chains with. And again, the crowd goes wild. Yes. Although this was a tough competition, and the conditions a little bit different than what we're accustomed to, I think second place, we have to give Sean all the credit he deserves by coming in that first place. It was just by a hair. We'll have to get with the officials to really iron out the details. But two very good contenders, and with Jeff coming in as well in third place. Out of these 50 teams, what can you say? What can you say? Mr. Okonski, you have anything you want to say to the crowd?
This course sucks.
Well,
a lot of trees. That's all I got.
That's all I got. Well, let's get to lower altitude so we can catch our breath. But good job. Way to go! This is Delaware, Hawaii, signing out.